Hi folks, welcome again to the Thrones World Cup. We are actually in the top 8 stage now, and we are going to watch another recording of a game that was played earlier this afternoon. So it's the Slovenia-China match, and it's Star Crossing for China, and it's our Tyrell Whitebook that Peter played, and Peter actually is now joining me to record this commentary. Hello.
Hi, folks.
So regarding the Chinese deck, actually we should comment on our own here first. So pretty typical, right? Nothing too extraordinary in the Tyrell Whitebook. I think the decision that teams have had to make is whether to go creative with the resets. We have the pretty standard Harris there, and then there's some I guess disagreement whether King in the North and Political Disaster should be in the deck, but I think you are pretty happy, right, with the call you made here for the plots.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the plots. Yeah, my only thing is I think I would have I have both Jamies in the deck. That's probably just the thing I do normally. Because one is better in the one matchup and one in the other, and you can search them out, so you can maybe play both. The counter jumper Jamie, I think I would have liked more in this tournament, like having two of this. And I think the only other thing I have in is one put to the swords.
Yeah, we all know about that. And you have played it, right, in this tournament already?
Yes. It tried to kill one Usher and it got risen. I think it got rid of some things, but I think the 3x Parman Crane I can say now is a bit like it's not bad. I don't know if he did something. Like it's just like in a good spot, but I couldn't really say oh he was so great now, but he also kinda always was playable as a King's Guard, so I don't know if 3x or so was good or not, but I never had a like Arbor, Sweet Sleep, and two dupe setup or something with him.
Yeah, and we played this matchup from the other side already in this tournament. So Sarah played the Star Crossing in, I think, against Italy into their white book. Now that was a little more unusual, had Morgulis, the Italian version, but generally this matchup I think we liked because simply attacking with the the crossing challenges where you have to waste, right, the first one and maybe sometimes the second one into white book is not that great because they stand on defense so much. So I think that's the positive thing we have, and we have that closer with Turney. Although this one has the maiden, so half a chance, right? Crossing is always going to get close to victory in 2 rounds, and then if they can win initiative, maybe they have some kind of chance. So you can get the rush and you can run into problems. Yeah, and the Chinese version is a little different than the others. So it doesn't have the direwolf attachments, has the more of the well 3 milks here, so to disrupt the opponent's plan, and has Winterfell as well. So it's a little bit slower. You have to get that into play. So not rushing as fast, I guess.
Yeah, the Winterfell and Catelyn are like the whole defense plan for White Book doesn't work that well if that's on the board because like yeah, you cannot do anything when like one of these two, like if both are on the board, you are losing two challenges where you can stand. And then with like if there's enough stealth, then you also have a bit of a problem in power challenges. I think yeah, Trojan and only Arya I think has then stealth.
Yes, and no
Yeah,
Grey Wind to give stealth. So Mira has
yeah,
it,
that's
but
true. Yeah,
not the icon.
yeah,
Yeah, there's 2 copies of Jason Mallister, so a white book can put stuff in shadows, so you're kind of forcing them out if Jason is in play and plans to win challenges as well.
yeah. The cards I think I have are basically all King's cards that are in shadow, so they come back anyway. But like you want the shadow, like if you already placed one of them, like Knight of Flowers or something in shadows, then you want the shadow trigger, so it would hurt a bit.
Yeah, and you win or you die as the restricted card in this one, which is interesting. So that wins initiative in round 3 usually, or should do. It has 8 and Maiden, so that's 10. Only really if the opponent also plays Maiden is it questionable.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're ready, we can have a look at how the actual game went.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, then I will count down. So let's do. Let me just open it here. So 3, 2, 1, play. So recorded from my perspective, of course. We can see Peter's hand here.
Yeah, I quite remember my hand still. I wasn't sure if I should mulligan or not. Like I had Arbor in hand, but I didn't have like one of the 6 as like higher cost King's Guard. But I also had Green Apple Knight, and it was like, yes, it's not the perfect setup, but it's basically all the cards I need to. Like I thought Green Apple Knight is one of the like better cards to have. I feel like you can't use all the stands and so on. So if there's Catelyn or Winterfell out, like then the King's cards are a bit weaker. But like Green Apple Knight will just attack 2 challenges, probably win them, and then you just pass and be like deal with Renown in defense.
And Adam here actually sets up Arya, which is not ideal. We saw Denis doing that earlier in the tournament as well.
Not having the stealth on the military and not having a military icon, like with this setup, I was a bit like that was. I think I was in a decent position. Nothing I can do against the Winter Festivals. Like, yes, I could have Tourney as a summer plot, but like the 2 Winter Festivals give 4 power. Like, there's probably nothing I can play around that.
Yeah, Caitlyn can can stop the stand on defense, but then you need to spend her to attack then, which is can be awkward. Then counter can come in. I think you play pinch as well, right?
I play pinch as well, yes. Yeah. I think the pinch was, Catelyn has already 1 sweet sleep, and I think Daisy also then got 1 sweet sleep. So, and okay, bouncing Arya is not like actually the best thing to do. I was mostly scared of just like superior claim and like power challenges and how fast it can be with 2 Winter Festivals. Just not like I can't like oppose them somehow.
Well, that's a lot of tempo with Bounty and the Arbor already in place, so
yeah,
it's decent.
I had I could have played another card here. I could have played either Shadow something or play the location, the Hollow Hills, which probably was better because I had 1 Hand's Judgment in hand and he kept 1. Like, there's 1 gold left, so I know I am no one. But actually, with Arya having no icons, basically, I probably should have just played like the last location.
And Adam passes, which is highly unusual for crossing. I mean, there's no power to steal, and it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, but what do? Like, you do intrigue. Like, I think it was a bit. Yeah, it was a bit confusing, but like it was probably the best play because what happens? Like, you get intrigue, and then Catelyn is snelled, and then, I mean, military, you actually just lose it, and I stand at least 1 character. And you don't get power anyway. Like, maybe you can go for superior claim, but then I also didn't get a lot of power. So.
You just do the unopposed stuff back, and you get a lot of power. I mean, we have to remember that Tyrell wins just as quickly if you let it get close and then they tourney.
Yeah, I was quite happy with the relative slow start. Because like my plan was to just like I spam out everything and force the Dohairis so they can't like play a winning plot, because like just having, I don't know, 10 knights out and then like they have to Dohairis at some point. Like, you can't let them all be like on the board.
Mark trades himself into Robert Strong, which
is
just a body at this point.
Yeah, it helps with the military, but like probably one of the worst characters to get. It's a King's Guard, so like you always have to deal with like military on defense. So like you're not winning. I think you need like I don't know how many characters you need that Daisy wins over Robert Strong. Like if 7 characters have to attack just so you win military, then like he already did good.
And now going the maiden. So Winter Festival unfortunately wins initiative, which forces you to go first. It's the last Winter Festival though. Had to kind of play it because round 3 is already Turney territory, and then it's not going to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like just seeing that there's not 2-cost character into 2-cost into reducer was like very nice for me. Like if now we are evenly matched with characters and I'm missing renown, but like arguably mine are a bit stronger just in strength of challenges.
This is an anti-pinch tactic here for
Yeah.
Daisy. Yeah, you can do the free challenges with Green Apple Knight, which is really nice. Not spending any resources, so you can oppose as much as you possibly can against Star Crossing. Okay.
Yeah, and then there was Winterfell.
More than anything, the strength boost across the board is quite prominent here.
Yeah, it cancels out my Kingsguard I had from the start with the strength boost, so I'm still strong in all the challenges except power where I get stealthed anyway, so like there's not much to do.
This is the one of the possible triggers to cancel with Winterfell, so that Mark doesn't escape.
Yeah, I don't think there was any possibility I could have played around with Mark. Because I still wanted to win the challenge, so I can just throw him in there and have Winterfell kneel here. That was then also the thing with like you have to use Winterfell here and then I do the intrigue, and if Catelyn actually like defends the challenge, then I know crossing power doesn't get through. So that was nice for me.
Can you defend power?
No, there's no way you can defend. Like if Stark wants the power, like I cannot defend that. So I didn't even bother. Like I get stealth days, I don't know, even 2 characters like win it anyway, so it didn't matter.
Okay, so renown for dice in defense and power unopposed coming back.
Yeah. One strength on any of them would have been a bit better. Like I don't know if I jump in now the High Tower Knight to defend the challenge. Don't know if I should have tried to win the power challenge, but just slow.
Yeah, but I mean, Star Crossing has had 2 full rounds, and the only power they're getting is the Winter Festival mainly.
Yeah.
That's gone now, so only on 5.
But it's still like, yeah, it's still on 5, and then I think next round was actually a bit scary. But I also have 6 characters out.
Yeah, when I was watching this, I thought, can you play Turney now? You're going to get a power with Old Town, presumably, so you'd need just 11 more, and if it's not to Harris, then play out whatever and see if it actually works. I mean, Green Apple Knight, you can get 4 power between them.
I actually baited myself here because I wanted to fake to use Old Town now to like basically say I play King in the North because I can't use Old Town. But then I did play King in the North actually, and then that was a bit dumb. Because I think that's the plot where Maiden happened. And that gave, I think, Stark one plot that maybe I could have used the question. I was pretty sure there's maybe Dohaeris. Like, this could be winning with Turney. This was, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with power. That was very close to just winning with tourney.
Yeah, although of course you cannot afford yourself to misfire with turn. You can't finish on 14. Have to be 15.
That's correct, yeah. Yeah, that milk was a bit I don't know.
Yeah, doesn't work on sweet slipped characters. So you don't have any actually amazing characters to milk here. I guess Mark, if he's going to try to replace himself, Hedge
I mean,
Knight would
not in
lose the power icon, and Bryce
King
would
of the
lose
North
the
round.
strength. Yeah.
I think the best target was Price, but I also think on this board it didn't matter. Like, I think all the challenges if Price is milked would have been the same anyway, how they are won. Because like on this board I cannot win power anyway. Intrigue I wasn't so scared about. Yeah, and now we try to like figure out like how Queen Apple Knight gets his things back. I think like the sweet sleep has to be reapplied basically.
Yes.
But I think Milk got just. Yeah. I wasn't quite sure what to play here because I had two like obviously duped Selmy, but I also had Knight of Flowers in shadow and I had the Knight of Flowers in hand. And I wasn't quite sure how to play it out. But basically also with just playing everything out, I wanted to force the high risk next round. Like at some point you have to play this. And I think for Stark, that the high risk actually is not the best situation for them as well.
Yeah,
Again,
they can't really get more than 2 characters on this board. They could get 3, but they're not
yeah,
dropping
they
Daisy and
get
Caitlyn.
3. Daisy, Catelyn, and oh no, I think Catelyn went, so it was Arya, Daisy, and the Maiden.
Yeah, that's not great. That doesn't equalize it as much, right? Because your
Yeah.
characters are just, I mean, Green Apple Knight and whatever. You can keep 3 as well if you want, or you can keep Baristan.
Yeah, but
Well, he's
like,
going for
none of
crossing
the
this time, it
knights.
seems.
Yeah. That's the only chance where there really is crossing.
So do you
I think I
defend
just
with
defended with.
the King's
Yeah,
Guards?
yeah. I overcommitted maybe a bit, like, but it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as Selmy gets the power, everything is fine. Yeah, and that was. I am no one hands judgment, hands judgment.
That's actually not too bad. I mean, he's down to 3 cards, plus the Amber Loyalist is in play, so he had 2 hands
Yes.
judgments. That's not the card he wants, really. Although could still try a superior claim somehow. And this would spend your Green Apple Knight. I mean, at this point you can strike back pretty confidently, so might even want to defend this.
I think I did defend this because, like, with the stealth non-kneeling, I didn't want to give any unopposed. So I know there has to be a reset, and I think I was better off after the reset, so I just tried to like wait it out and get the challenges I can get anyway, which was I think only military then. But still, renown and superior claim was still going up to 11, I think. Yeah, that's now power with 18. I was like, no point really defending here a lot.
Yeah, it's just enough. I mean, you could defend with 13 without Baristan, so that would still be a win by 5.
Yeah, no.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I would have nailed all 3 to not lose by 5, but like it wasn't enough.
Okay, well, the plus side is that stuff is going to happen back. So you get power, claim, and 1 renown and 1 unopposed, I think, to get yourself a little bit closer.
Yeah.
It's 10-4 at the moment.
Yeah, and I will probably always get dominance as long as Robert Strong is standing.
And down to 2 cards. That's the most awkward number for Amber Loyalist. If the Harris is forced, then it is kind of.
Yeah.
And you have that Green Apple Knight still in hand, which is very nice.
Yeah, without that Green Apple Knight, I wouldn't have played Tony, I think. Because I had no bounty in hand, so I basically can play the Green Apple Knight and have 3 gold, which nothing I saw could have been played, like I had right now. And maybe keeping all the gold that I have to just play the Knight of Flowers would have been a play.
Could you play White Swords?
I would have played White Swords, yes. If there was no Green Apple Knight, I had Knight of Flowers in hand, I had Knight of Flowers in shadow, White Swords would be also beating now to Hyris, and I would have played it. But I thought if it's really turny against Tohyris, I win with 2 Green Apple Knights if there's no milk on the second one.
And Amber Loyalist needs to be capped because of the ability as well, which is awkward. Doesn't keep Septum Ordained then.
Yeah, that was probably the best draw in the I had at this position.
Maybe another Green Apple Knight.
Yeah, okay. I mean, no, that wasn't. Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah, 1 Green Apple Knight would have been even better, but that's then it. That were the only 3 cost draws. There was Marjorie in hand. I had Old Town dupe and Arbor dupe in hand, and 1 Knight of Flowers. So pretty much half of my cards were unplayable, but Green Apple Knight was enough to close this game.
Okay, so
wasn't quite sure if it.
Yeah. He could have defended, right?
Yes, but then also power is 100% lost with Selmy. Not quite, but unopposed intrigue would then also be a thing. And I think with the knowledge of having the Hightower Spy also in mind.
Let's see what it finds. Okay, it would have on the military could have tried to boost one of the Green Apple Knights that would then win.
Yeah. I'm a bit confused because you should have done you should have defended and played and did Winterfell. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so there we are. 15 power, pretty convincingly, honestly. Stark was reasonably close. I mean, they're on 10, so they can win in 1 round if they get another crossing and all the renown that there is. So they got up there. I mean, could have tried you win or you die. But who wins initiative? You would still win it, right? Because you were behind in power.
No. Was I behind in power? No.
Yeah, I think it was 10-9, I think, before the
turn. No, it was 11-9 for me.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was it? Wait. I was on 8. Yeah, oh, you're correct. Yes, it was 9-8 for Stark. So, I would have won initiative if it's 8 versus 8.
Yeah, so very nice victory. That's the first we have this round. We have some other possibly winnable games. I mean, China's going to be tough. They're still favorite, and I think they were expecting to lose this one, honestly. But we'll see if we can get to. I'd take 4-4 so that we can get that extra game. I think we can't really be seriously thinking of 5 wins, but if we can get to 4, that would be quite amazing. So it's a good start.
Yeah, I think the matchups are fairly good. Like just as like there's no immediately auto loss matchup. I think like they're at least playable, not like something like if you have the choke matchup against a very econ low deck and you just probably lost anyway.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
But then, of course, they have. I mean, the roster of players there. So some
oh
we
yeah,
know
yeah, yeah, that's
from
of course.
online. They have Super Duck and Hero playing this round, and then I'm playing against Bing, who has like an 80% win rate on Jousting Pavilion. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, but will you play? Yeah, Hollow Hill versus Great Joy Winter. Yeah, that's. I mean, all of the decks have chances to win. Like we for sure had way worse matchups. Like where it's just like, okay, no, like 1 in a million we can win maybe if there's like a Rose Road in setup, but like they look at least playable.
Yeah, so hoping for some good luck in the next 2 days. That's all we had for you in this video. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.